Hello, you guys. I'm gonna give everyone the opportunity to start coming in. I came on a little early, just a little. I just want to chat it. I hadn't been live, so I just kind of want to chat it up a little. And I'm gonna get off because I got some things to do. Hey, pretty brown eyes. Joy loves God. Shout out to my moderators for doing such a good job. Shout out to my subscribers for being the best. My subscribers rock. Ooh. Let's see, I see six people in here. You guys, hit the like button as you come into the room. I'll give other people the opportunity to start getting the notifications and stuff and start coming in. We're not gonna stay on too long tonight because I got some work I gotta do. Um, let's see. I see pretty brown eyes. Joy loves God. Um, my notifications are not going out like they should. Hey, Monica. Hey, Angel, the real boss. Um, brown sugar. So, how is everyone doing? I have not done a live in a couple days, so I wanted to get on and chat with you guys. I've been working quite a bit since the weather is, because y'all know we have been snowed in, and so I've been having to get back out and catch up on some stuff since the ice is starting to melt. Now, when I was out today, it started raining and I was so scared. I was so scared. I was like, "Oh Lord, I hope it don't start sleeting or whatever." But normally we get this type of weather like around February. Hey, gray face. Normally we get this type of weather around February, but hey, since we got it in January, hopefully um it won't happen in February. Hopefully we'll go on into an early spring because the springtime is my favorite time of the year. Hey Tamara, girl, it is so cold here. She said it's cold in Kansas. I got a family in Kansas City, Missouri. Yeah, Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas. And it's always cold up that way. That's like going back north. Hmm. But shoot, I'll be glad when this cold weather is over. But the only thing about it is like when it's not cold, can y'all imagine how the people are going to be as far as like the crime? She said, I don't want to go out of Missouri. You don't want to go out of Missouri? Hey, IMBTV, Tyranny, Letitia. So y'all, what's been going on? What's the word? What is the word? What has been going on? I'm just lax today, y'all. Hey, Shannon, Tyranny. Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that. One man band TV. Okay. One man band TV. Hey, Chastity. Yeah, I didn't think that people would be out acting a fool and like doing a lot of what they're doing with the weather being as cold as it is. Like they still out acting crazy. No, I don't want to go outside. I am loose with what's going. People are not telling the truth. I am loose with what's going. People are not telling the truth. I am listening to Miss Tam and answering back like she's talking to me. Yeah, so what's like I said, what's the word, y'all? It ain't been a whole lot. Oh, I saw that Dr. Martin Luther King's son had passed away. Dexter. It seems like to me his children kind of died early. He Dexter was not real old, and his daughter, his oldest daughter, Yolanda, died suddenly, like some years back. Yolanda King, and now Dexter is dead. I wonder how did Dexter die? Because Dexter was a part of what he was a part of that network. It was I believe Bounce TV. He helped to start Bounce TV. Yeah, I don't know if Bounce TV is still around, but that was Dexter's project. He looked so much like his father. He looked young. Yes, he did, and I think that he was the. I think he was the only one with children, with one daughter. They said that Dr. King only has one grandchild. He had four children, only one grandchild. He had two daughters and two sons, not only one of his sons. He was 62. He was very young. Dexter was. Did they say how he passed away? Hmm. If you notice, a lot of them, I was reading that, when Dr. King was taken out, their mother kind of wanted to keep them out of the spotlight. And I think she did a good job at that because you don't really hear about you. He has a sister named Bernice. She was probably one of the only ones, but even Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., MLK Jr. has not really been an activist. Oh, he had prostate cancer. Oh my God. Oh wow. Mm, mm, mm. Everybody needs to make sure that they're going and getting their checkups and stuff like they should. Getting colonoscopies, women and men, making sure you're checking, you know, getting breast exams, all of that type of stuff. And a lot of women think that they're in the clear when they go for their pap smears. But what I learned was when you go for a pap smear, they're only checking your cervix to make sure that you don't have cervical cancer. There's a special type of test that has to be ordered to um, for ovarian cancer. And you have to ask your doctors for that. But if they don't see something in your blood or something, if your blood is okay, they don't even bother about it. Because I sure did ask my OB my gynecologist that. He was like, well, your blood levels and stuff. He said, what? I said, I was reading that. I said, I thought when I came, for my pap smear that it was, taking care of my ovaries and all of that, but it's only for your cervix. And that's the reason why ovarian, when people find out that they have that, women, it's like in the last stages. Yeah, you definitely have to get your checkups and make sure you're keeping your stress levels and stuff down. A lot of the times, a lot of the stuff that we're stressed out about, it don't even mean nothing. We let people stress us out that means nothing to us. So that we really have to start rethinking stuff like that. That's true, Aaron. Hey, the real T. Hmm. I said I was gonna get on and hang out with you guys tonight for about an hour. I really wish that we could listen to some music, but we can't. We can't. I know that would be so nice. It would. It seems like it's been kind of quiet, but it hasn't. I mean, it's been a lot of stuff, reported in the YouTube streets, but I don't know. Like I was looking at No Jumper, and I guess Adam. So is Whack 100 like a permanent guest? I mean, like, is he a permanent co-host with Adam? Is he co-hosted with him every show? Is it the Whack and Adam show now, or is Whack on there just sometimes? I was looking at he had loose I forget the name of the guy that was on there. The last interview he did, I was looking at earlier today. Um this guy and his wife was on there. He's in the industry and he was talking about how Shawnee was his sugar mama. Shawnee O'Neal was his sugar mama. That's what I was wondering about Vlad and Boosie. Oh my God. And he was talking about Shawnee O'Neal was his sugar mama, and Shawnee O'Neal used to give him. I'm getting ready to look up that guy's name because I got to look it up. Loose Cannon. What's his name. Loose Cannon. I had never heard of him before, but he said Shawnee O'Neal was his sugar mama, and she 2 weeks before she got married, he alleges to the preacher because she had been dating the preacher for 2 years, so she was cheating. And so he said that two weeks before she got married, Shawnee called him and said she wanted to get some more good, you know what, before she married him. And he asked her, "What you gonna give me?" And she said 10 G's, and he said that wasn't enough. And when he pulled up, she gave him 50. She's spending all Shaq's money. Shannon says, "This is what I was wondering about Vlad and Boosie." Ooh, I said, Lord, this is how these people do it. But Shawnee always, like, she was dating like a model that was like 15 years younger than her. They would always be on vacation and stuff. I'm like, Lord, she like boy toys. I guess she pay them and control them, and that's that. Yeah, he was a lot younger than her. I don't know. I feel like, and this is just me. This is how I feel. If I'm in my 40s, I don't date guys that are not in their 40s. I don't. And I definitely would not be wanting somebody 20 years younger than me. That's young enough to be my damn child. I mean, I'm not into that. I like intelligence. So I like for people to be able to identify with conversations. I don't feel like I raise my girls. I don't feel like raising nobody else's child. And then be getting all in the bed with them too. Ooh, that's a little sick. That's a little sick. um, I'm telling you, that is a little sick. Mm-mm. Um, but yeah, I mean, I look at the way things are going now. It seems like people are just happy. Um, they're very much open with just prostituting. They selling ass. The men selling ass too. Shoot, and everybody's just open with it. Like you ain't winning if you ain't hoeing. Hey Ken, how are you? I said, Lord Jesus, I couldn't live my life like that. I couldn't. I could not live my life like that. Hmm. Shannon says that's what I was wondering about Vlad. Vlad has been kind of quiet, or I just hadn't been checking for him. Has Boosie been on Vlad lately? Can y'all hear me? I'm trying to make sure y'all can hear me because the chat is not moving. Okay, y'all can hear me. Okay. It's a Monday. I think everybody's just mellow out, to include myself. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Hey, Sherelle. Sherelle, Kansas and Kansas City, Kansas, Missouri, and is it Kansas, Missouri? And St. Louis, Missouri is not too far from each other. I didn't even know. Okay, I didn't even know that Vlad. I hadn't seen anything. It's like the other guy, the black guy. I cannot think of his name right now. He's kind of taking over the game. He's kind of taking over. The black guy that's kind of doing what Vlad is doing. Hmm. No, not say cheese. The other guy, that Gene Deal is always on his show. I haven't heard anything about Puffy lately. Maybe he's convinced the elites. He's done what's necessary to get back into their good graces. He was not saying anything. He wasn't trying to combat him when he got real quiet. No, not Shay Shay. It's another one. The other guy, I can't think of that guy's name. The art dialogue. The Art of Dialogue. But Shay Shay doing his thing too. And Cat Williams took him way up. I was looking at somebody's show, and they said he got so many views from Cat Williams just off of that one show. He got like 200 and something $1,000 off of that one show. Hey, Charlie Berry. So Willie D been going up. He got almost 1 million. Woo! Jesus. Mm. And it's still going up. Oh my God. Cat Williams set the Cat Williams set it on fire. He set the industry on fire. Mm. But Cat Williams had been saying it for the longest he had, But it just seemed like now, he's got more of a platform. Social media is people are able now, because when they didn't want people to put stuff out, when we just had TV, we didn't see them no more. Now people are able to start their own platforms and stuff, and it's they're able to put stuff out and it goes viral. And so now that's the reason why you see the industry more so now trying to offer vloggers deals and buy them so that they can control them. And those vloggers, that they can't control, um, they start sending, hiring trolls and sending getting people off of the street to go try to go do something to them. Mm-mm-mm. So they mean that they don't want you to have your own freedom of speech. And Tyler Perry has been very quiet. Tyler has been very quiet. You guys make sure y'all turn on all of your notifications. All notifications, make sure you all turn them on. Turn your notifications and hit all. But I'm happy Shay Shay was able to. I'm happy that he went on to Shay Shay's show and did that. Hmm. But I was just chilling. Um, I still got some things that I got to do. I had not done. I haven't been on live in a couple days. After his skip did him, he deserved it. Yeah. After how Skip, who was Skip? What happened? You talk about Shay? You talking about Shay Shay? Hey Neo, I don't know. A lot of people in the industry, they have Skip Bayless. I didn't know what I had not heard of that situation. It seems like though a lot of people in the industry have been getting exposed. You know, a lot of people in the industry have been getting exposed. Neil says, I'm still praying for Pre and everyone in Memphis. Absolutely. Make sure you do that. Pray for everyone in Memphis, all of, the artists and stuff. And hopefully, you know, all of the killings and stuff that has been happening around the Memphis area, you know, they'll subside. That's my prayer. Oh, he talked to Shay Shay like a slave. Wow. So was Shay Shay once on his show? Chris Stokes is being talked about by his ex-wife. Oh my God, that's another predator. Chris Stokes messed those B2 those boys' lives up in B2K, and Chris Stokes is one that the industry has protected forever. Raz B them talked about in the early 2000s what Chris Stokes did to them, and he was even on audio. He had him on audio when he was there. He admitted to it, and he was like, you know, I don't live my life like that no more. He did this to all of those little boys, and the industry has been protecting him. Skip always be slick talking Shay Shay, and who for Skip has no sports resume. Oh, she is confirming it all. So what was her reasoning for not saying something a long time ago when those young boys he was doing that to those boys, right? And Marcus Houston too. So what was her excuse for allowing her husband, if she knew or he was doing this, to do this to little boys? Hmm. Well, you know what? I feel like even though she's coming forward now, I feel like she just as bad because she knew he was doing that all of these years, and she allowed him to ruin little boys, and she stayed there with him. If he was messing around with little boys, she knew he couldn't have wanted her. So in my eyes, she's just as bad as he is because she knew it and didn't say nothing. Now her stomach is full, or whatever. And here, because I can't remember the last time Chris Stokes produced something. Hey, Miss T and Chad just caught the live. Chris Stokes been turning those young men out. Now his wife, yeah, he been. Those boys said that he really helped to mess them up, especially Rasby. Rasby was his cousin. That was his blood cousin. I guess about her. I guess by her being married, she was tight-lipped. Now she's talking. I mean, everybody different, but I couldn't turn the other cheek even back then. I couldn't have. I was looking at I was reading about this gospel singer that everyone loves. Everybody loves him. And he's dead, but he adopted a son, and he adopted the boy when he was like 12, 11 or 12. And this gospel singer that everyone loves to this day is he died of A to the I to the D to the S. And so Kojic gave this young man hell because the young man says when he adopted him, he started having sex with him. And so as a result, I don't know if the young man is still alive or not, but he ended up contracting the A to the I to the D to the S from um everybody know who I'm talking about, James Cleveland, right? So he was suing his estate and all of that, and Kojic was so hard on that man. They said that they were saying that, well, it's not like he was a baby. He was like 12 years old, so he knew right from wrong and all of that. And now he's trying to dirty up the great Reverend Cleveland's name and all of that. And that boy talked about, what James Cleveland. He said he didn't know anything about that type of lifestyle when he adopted him, right? When he adopted him, I believe from the foster home or whatever he was at, he adopted him so that he could sleep with him. Okay. And I think that's just wrong on so many levels. I can't understand why people turn their head. I hear folks say all the time, especially when it may be from within the church. It's so many adults that are broken now. They are mentally messed up because of what somebody did to them when they was a child. And there were grown adults that chose to turn the blind eye. To me, that makes me really, really mad, right? And so um I remember going to this training when I was working for MPD. It was this training, oh God, it was about um sexual abuse. And there was this lady, one of the ladies that was given the training. She was talking about how what her dad, her biological father, is a white lady, had did to them when her and her sister when they were growing up, and it carried on up over into their teenage years, right? And she said she remember her room was upstairs, and she said that her dad came in her bedroom to get into bed with her, and she heard her mother come up the stairs because they had the house, you could hear the floors creak. She said, and she thought that her mother was going to open that door, and that was the first time that she ever saw her dad get scared. She said, but then her mother turned around and went back downstairs. She said, I don't know what my mother was thinking, but she did not choose me. She did not choose me. So a lot of this stuff has been going on. And like I said, it makes me so mad when people are supposed to be Christians or they're supposed to be, righteous people. And when it happens, especially within the church, the first thing people say is, well, they let the Catholic priest get away with it. What the y'all, what's that got to do with anything? They need to be dealt with also. They need to be dealt with also. But it just makes me so mad. And so people have said that, well, they just wanted to dirty up James Cleveland. The he did great. He did great stuff within the church. He was a great man of God. That's the type of stuff they say. They don't say nothing about the Catholic preachers. And so that's the reason why I say, it's messed up what some adults allow, right? What some adults allow these other adults to do to children, and they don't call it out because they sitting up talking about a man of God. You ain't no man of God doing something like that to a child. That ain't no man of God. That's a devil. Okay? And so there was this uproar and stuff about what they was trying to do to James Cleveland and how James Cleveland was with the choir and the type of music that he wrote and the type of music that he produced. And Like I said, he was a great man of God. I don't give a damn about no damn James Cleveland, because I believe that everybody already knew that James Cleveland was about. And the mere fact that he adopted someone and then ruined his life, because I was looking at some of his video that he had right before he died. He suffered. That Negro suffered. He looked horrible. You could tell he had that stuff. He looked horrible. And then he turned around and messed the child's life up, and that's why he dead now. And I know that's mean to say, but I don't care. Switch B says, I'm sorry, Christians are so good for that mess. Right. You have people that's always turning the blind eye, instead of calling people out. And the first thing people say, well, I know it's wrong, but he was a preacher, he was a reverend. You can't talk about the man of God, because God ain't gonna bless us if we talk about the man of God. Oh, hell no. Do you all think that I am going to actually allow know of someone misusing a child? I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm not going to see somebody violating anybody, okay, and not say something about it. If I can't do nothing about it, folks are turning the blind eye now, turning their head, but they ain't got nothing to do with me. Folks can see somebody doing something to someone. If you don't want to get in, they could at least get on their phones, jump in their cars, or go somewhere and call the police to get people help. They're not even doing that. Folks are snatching up kids in broad daylight, and folks clutching their purses and turning, can see the child screaming and turning their heads. I don't know what's going on in this world today. It's like just about every other person is on autopilot. Right. They worship the pastor. And that's what they say. James Cleveland was a good man of God. They blamed it all on the young man because he was 12 years old. And they said it's not like he was a little boy. I mean, he was 12. They said he was old enough to know right from wrong. And James Cleveland, old rotten ass, was in his damn 50s, rotten and infected then. Okay. I start getting mad when I start talking about stuff like that. It makes me real angry. Because it bothers me. I feel like our children, I feel like black women and black children are just not protected like we should be. You have black men that feel comfortable not only with violating women, and what these damn crazy ass women don't realize, they need to get back on their damn meds when they letting these cult leaders send them out. They need to get back on their medicines, okay, and get off that beer and them drugs and stuff that they own, okay. But what they don't understand is what I understand is when a person don't have issues with violating, especially if they violate anybody, but especially when you see men that feel comfortable with trying to violate women, they will violate a child. They'll do it. They don't have any stop about what they do. They're sick. And so that's why I say I can't understand why people participate or don't come together and get together and work together to put violators either to death or in jail. I don't give a damn about them dying. A lot of them need to. Arshawn says, R is that R I can't pronounce it. Miss Tamara Young Dolph cousin Vicky is live on SEO channel right now. Okay. Mm. Thank you, True Eyes and Ears. Sir, are you a female or a male? Is this your first time in here? Art, what art skion or whatever? Hold on for a second. Okay. Um. Yeah, y'all show me some respect and don't mention other vloggers in my chat. Thank you. I would appreciate that. They don't give me shouts out. I ain't gonna get them none. I give those some that give me some. No problem. I know y'all didn't know, but I'm just letting y'all know. What's up, Cypress? But that's why I say y'all, like I said, we really got to protect our children. We do. We have to protect our children. And black women have to be protected, and black women got to protect children too. Black women got to help to protect righteous black men, not these damn fools that violates. Because well, I go all out for him. Y'all, I ain't never in my life. Y'all, I was talking to somebody today. I said, it don't make no sense like how people are so off of their rockers now. I've never in my life seen so many older people that want to belong so bad. And they have actually, they're functioning, they have jobs, they have they might have some things going on, and they let people that just crawled out of the sewer get them sent to jail. I've never in my life seen, people are want folks go, I want you to be my attack, my guard dog. I want you to attack when I say attack, and they do it. And these are people, I mean, they go all out. Cause can't nobody send me nowhere. I ain't going. I ain't going. But you got people get in their car and drive all over the United States because they want to be in somebody's good graces. That is what is happening. And they actually think that they're smarter than everybody else. People are really off of their rockers. I don't understand how folks are. I don't know what's going on, but it's something that's going on. It really is. Like I said, people are turning a blind eye to what's going on with children um and everything else. Like I said, it's just it has to be. It's got to be some resolve in our communities, but in the world, because it's a lot of people that's just crazy. Mm, mm, mm. Mhm. Oh my God, Cypress said, let's talk some stuff. I hear you. What is it to talk? Let's talk about it. What is it to talk? What's going on? Y'all, when I got home today, oh wow. A lot young melanin teens going miss. Oh my God. Y'all, when I got home today, I was like, when I get home, I am going to make me some fried chicken. Because when I got up today, I'm back on doing my intermittent fasting. I did eat an orange at 1 o'clock, right? And I was like, when I get back home, I want me some fried chicken and I want me some baked macaroni and cheese. Shoot, when I got home, I was so tired. It didn't make no sense. And I'm still not through finished doing what it is that I'm supposed to do. But I was like, because when I start doing too much, I go, let me get on, let me get online and go live. It'll help me to mellow on out. I was like, with chicken wings, I feel like chicken wings should only be either fried or grilled. I cannot bake chicken wings. I don't know why. I feel like it's disrespectful to the wing. Now, I love to bake chicken thighs. I buy a lot of chicken thighs because they don't dry out. So I buy legs. I buy a lot of chicken legs. I bake legs and I bake thighs. But as far as wings, I'm gonna either fire that grill up or I'm gonna put them in some hot grease. And today I wanted to put them in some hot grease and I wanted to bake my macaroni and cheese. But I was tired when I walked in. And I gotta get out again tomorrow. Now I gotta keep my old bad little grandbaby Wednesday. I miss her so much though. I can't wait to kiss her. Over oven roasted. Oh my God, I'm telling you. Um and some turnip greens, hot water. Ooh, I'm gonna tell y'all, I've started buying and they're on sale now since the holidays are over. I got me one of those small chicken, y'all know the small chicken breast, like turkey, no, not chicken breast, but small, the turkey breast. It's like a small turkey, a real small one, and they're on sale. And I got me one, and I cannot wait because I'm throwing that thing. I'm gonna inject it. I'm gonna throw that thing on the grill. I'm gonna cut up the turkey and make me turkey salads, and I'm gonna do some of everything with it. I can make like two or three things with it. I know turkey salad. It'll probably be turkey salad, and I don't know. Y'all know I goes to YouTube to get ideas. I'm gonna see what else I can do with it. I can do quite a bit of stuff with it, but it'd be so good. I miss my Juki fruit. You either go live or go shopping or do. I'm telling you, I don't want to go shopping. This year I said I was gonna do it differently. I ain't gonna spend um so much money this year. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I used to have this is how I used to be. I'm glad I don't do this no more, but it's still pretty bad. Whenever I would get stressed out, my only release was to go buy to go spend a lot of money on shoes. And I'm gonna tell y'all, that's why you have to have self control. Like if I was stressed and I didn't want to think about something, I go, oh, let me go to Dillard's, let me go to Macy's, and I would go in there and I would be trying on shoes, and then I get like this superficial high, and this is the God's truth. That's why I say people be addicted to different stuff. Like some people are addicted to the casino. I was addicted to buying heels. That's why I got so many. I got so many. I was buying so many heels that when I would look in my office, I was like, dog, I was buying the same heels twice. Like, that's not bragging. Like, that was a really, especially when I had a lot going on, when I was like, I was doing this and I was doing that. I had it bad. I wanted to do everything at one time. I ain't want to wait and do it. I'm like, I'm gonna go get this, I'm gonna get that, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do it all at one time so that I can finish at the same time. But I was stressing myself out. And that was around the time, like me and my dad was in business, and my dad was he was very demanding. I'm talking about as far as he liked to get things done like yesterday. That's just how he was, right? And so with us being business partners, that's why we talk so much, because he would be, did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do that? You need to jump on that. Okay, you need to jump on that. And I know how my dad was. If he told me to jump on something and he was funding it, if I didn't jump on it in a certain amount of time, he'll go, well, you know what? I'll wait till the next go round. You ain't into it right now. We ain't gonna make no money. So, so that's what I would do. I would go into Dillard's and try on all those shoes, and I would spend so much money and stuff on shoes and stuff. It was ridiculous. And then here's the thing, like I would be getting this superficial high when I was trying on the shoes, and then like when I walk out, like I would think about, oh my God, I just spent over $400 on heels. Oh my God, like it, and then I would it would stress me out, you know. So that's what we have to watch. We have to watch what our vices are. We do. We really have to watch that. Cypress says he trying to be addicted to my best friend, and I got a feeling you is gonna be addicted to it. But Cypress, can you handle it? Can you handle it? So now when I find myself getting stressed out, because even though it's been cold, I've still had work to do. I've been working quite a bit. Dolph even told God, I keep sparing you. He could have been sent hitters. Yeah, he did. He did tell him that. Um, Joy Loves God said I only had popcorn for dinner. I'm addicted to cars and customizing. Need help. Ooh, that's a real dangerous addiction to have. Cars. Because people be constantly buying cars and stuff. That's an expensive addiction to have. I just bought me a new car, and that thing got a lot of horsepower. I ain't gonna say what kind it is either. I needed a new car. I needed it. I be enjoying it though. A lot of the little gadgets on it. I go, Lord, I'm so antiquated, because it seems like each and every time you buy cars and stuff, it's like the little cars that I have, because we have little cars to do surveillance and stuff in, and then I had my truck. And I don't believe in trading in no cars. I'm not gonna pay for a car and then trade it in. I'm not. But I needed me another car. And I said, like, when I get me another car, I could, cause see, my dream car is a Escalade. But I like my little car. It goes fast. It's really nice. Um the Alabama hitter says, what's up? I parked it in the front, because I was asking somebody. I said, it is not a what you call. I said, do they steal those cars? I'm safe, ain't it? They was like, are you crazy? Yeah. I said, it ain't no Infinity. They was like, are you crazy? They steal those too. They be wanting those too. Fat Pack says, got 7 payments left on my 2019. My dad used to buy when my dad retired, he bought himself a brand new, he like pickup trucks. He got a brand new Dodge Ram. And my dad was like a credit fanatic, right? So what he did was he went and he bought himself a Dodge Ram for retirement, and he paid off everything except for 1 year. And he was like, "I'll leave 1 year on it, and I'll double the payments." And that's what kicks your continuously take your credit up. Camrys, Accords, and Civics are high in demand overseas. Oh wow! Good luck, getter. Good luck, getter. Black females to like normal good luck, getter. Black females to like normal black males. You said good luck getting black females to like normal. Why you say that? I got to address this. I got to address it because I'm so tired of men always giving black women a bad rap. Black men are always talking about that black women don't treat them right and we don't want them unless they making 100,000. Well, $100,000 ain't no money no more. They got to be making way over 6 figures and all of that, and they don't want us. Black women don't be want us, but see, black men be flogging. They tell lies and stuff all the time because the niggas that be hollering at I can't get no black woman to love me. She said I ain't got enough. He ain't saying, he ain't gonna tell you that the reason why she won't give him no play is because he ain't got no damn job. He ain't got no job. And he wants to move up into her house and live off of her. So a lot of black men now talking about black women don't want us unless they want all our money. Ooh, don't get me started. And see, I don't like for men to do that. They tell half of the truth. They tell half of the truth. Black women have always stuck by black men, and black men have always done black women wrong. Okay, I'm a black woman. I know the games that black men play because I've always dated black men. All of the men that I've dated have been black men, and they play games, but they don't tell that. Then when we get tired of their asses and don't want them no more, because once I start getting tired, and I get to a point I can't stand you. It's over with anyways. It's over. It ain't gonna be nothing you could do. If she gotta take care of you, I don't know how women do that. Now it's different if that's my husband and my husband gets sick. Okay, or that's my husband and something happens and he loses his job or something like that. Of course, I already know he gonna bounce back, but I'm gonna be supportive of my man. But when he's sitting up tall, he lose his job and he go, well, baby, I want to take a year off because I'm stressed out. I don't know about that. Because if a man don't work, he don't eat. But it's different. As a matter of fact, I know that ain't gonna happen because he just want to take a year off and sit around the house. No, no. It would be different if he was like, well, baby, I need your support. I already know he got this he's got a side business and I'm ready to go full time in my business. That's different. Okay, we got this. We've already planned and saved for stuff like that. But the problem with a lot of men is not all men is they want some woman to financially support them. They want to move in on her. I'm not letting no man move in on me. We gonna if he we gonna get married and then we gonna move to something bigger, or I'll move in with him. That's what my dad taught me. That's what my dad taught me. I remember And a lot of people say, well, your dad didn't teach you right. See, my dad was old school, right? He believed in being a provider. So I remember when I told my dad some years ago, I called myself, I was thinking about moving in with my boyfriend at the time. And so he said, first of all, he didn't agree with that. He did not agree with the shacking up. That was number one. And so he said, so who's he's gonna pay all the bills? And I didn't think about that. I was like, well, I guess, or we gonna split them. And he said, well, let me say this. Let me tell you something right now, gal. If you get with a man and he can't pay all the bills, he can't afford to have you there. He can't afford to have you. But see, I understand now, and that's not putting down any other men where they're, him and his woman or wife is splitting everything down. I mean, you have to understand my dad did make a lot of money. He came from an old school though. My grandfather paid all of the bills. That's just what he was taught. But men are providers, and they're supposed to be providers and protectors. A lot of them ain't even protecting. I was listening to No Love. Y'all know Finesse Two Times brother one day. I said, Lord Jesus. He said, I had get it out the mud. And I like No Love. I do No Love funny to me. I always got mine. A lot of people thought that I ain't held no when I was on the road, but a lot of people didn't know. They thought she was my gal, and so I could have me some money. I brought me a bitch. I brought me a bitch. You know how they talk with me. So basically, she was tricking off and getting him money. As long as he had in mind, say he'll never go far. Because I keep telling these men that the woman is the blessing. She is the blessing. A good woman is the blessing. And that's the reason why a lot of them don't have any luck, because they feel like a good woman is a lick. They wanna lick her, okay? They want to use her so that they can go and they can come up and have a lifestyle, be able to obtain a lifestyle to be able to finance whores, okay? They wants the prostitutes, okay? They wants all of them. The good girl with the winner's mind, we're gonna come up off of her so I can go get me a porn star and she can do it just like I like it. That's the reason why the motherfuckers ain't got shit. And I hate swans that think like that. Okay. There's quite a I'm gonna tell y'all something. God has had to deal with my heart. I have not had many relationships, but I've had, okay. I have definitely had. He said, I'm finna start calling no love. But I've definitely had some damn slime balls. They turn out to be slime balls. I've had some good ones. Well, they had good hearts, but they did some slimy stuff like cheating. I think men want women to be desensitized now to cheating. I ain't gonna be with no man that I know got a woman, because I ain't playing second to no other woman. Period. 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 I'm not doing it. It's a lot of women. I'm just play my position because I know he gonna leave her for me. He about the dumbest. You stupid. Okay. I'm not gonna do it. And he says, a man leads his household, and I will not let anyone lead me to hell. Right. But it seems like to me, men are wanting women to become desensitized to, cheating. We could live happily ever after if you just accept that I want to, cheat. And a lot of women accept it. Well, I'm the main chick. That's what they saying. I'm the main chick. Yeah, I don't know what this world is coming to. I'm I don't know what this world is coming to. I already told when like my exes that I was with, I had already told them, you got yourself a good woman as long as you don't mess over me. If you start trying to play with me and you start thinking you're gonna mess over me, then I mean, you're gonna get another side of me, and then it's gonna be over. Okay, and that's the reason. That's some of the reasons why now, I'm good on, because I don't have time for no games. I'm good on a lot of stuff, and it ain't, somebody came here and like, you need a man so you could be lonely. I wouldn't want a man like him playing on the internet, because we already know he a sissy. I don't date sissies, because real men don't play on the internet. That takes care of business. Sick of the BBL and eyelashes. Yeah, for real. Forget that STD. I'm telling you, it's cool that she wants to accept it, but I ain't it. I'm telling you, one thing I want on the side, only thing I want on the side is greens, rice, potatoes, and salad. Okay, I ain't nobody's side chick. It's more and more women, that cheat too. People just don't respect relationships anymore. Hell, if a man want to have a whole lot of women, all he got to do is go tell another woman he got a wife. All he got to do is go tell another woman that he got a woman that he live with. If he ain't got nobody, she ain't gonna want him. If he say he got a woman, she gonna figure out who that woman is and start watching her. If she got something going for herself, she gonna go crazy trying to get with that man, because she don't really want him. She got to prove to herself that she better than that woman that's got something going for herself. And that's the reason why these damn stupid ass men end up losing everything, because they too stupid. They end up getting women that play them like that. I think it's sad. Like, it's so many insecure women. They don't really want men. They are in competition with other women. Girl, I had took to him and I don't even want him no more. It's just crazy, right? A lot of mental health issues. A lot of mental health issues. Like, people cannot accept a rejection. It's a lot of people that cannot accept rejection. And so rather than allow a person to go on with their life, they'll take them out. You ain't gonna use me and go on with your life and sit in jail and be happy. So that's why I say, when people are out here jumping from bed to bed, or screwing any and everybody, you better be very cognizant of the energy that you allow into your life, because a lot of these people are really undercover insane. Right? They really are. Hell, I think we all got a little craziness in us. But some people are undercover insane. They really are. They're insane. And then people get to hollering about when you ain't got somebody. Um, she's sitting up talking about she happy. I know she ain't happy. She wants somebody. Or you lonely because you ain't got nobody. These people crazy. They really are. It shows their immaturity. The easiest thing in the world to do is to get out there and get somebody. That's easy. It ain't easy for everybody, but it sure is for me. Some ninjas tell you I'm not married, but won't tell you that they are living with someone. hmm The majority of the time, they do be living with somebody. I mean, all of the time, shit. Because one thing about a man that ain't living with somebody, and you have to watch them. They be trying to get you over to their house, shit. When they ain't living with nobody, that's the first thing they gonna do. You want to come? Can you want to come over? They be trying to get you over there to their house so they can get you in their bed. Hell, I'm telling you, it ain't nothing like a peace of mind. It ain't nothing better than a peace of mind. I've been single a year, and self love is great. And you get close to God. I'm telling you, you do. And it's so much stuff that you get to focus on. Like I be so focused on other stuff now and getting and completing stuff. I don't have to worry about just all of the crazy stuff that I was going through. Before, because with the last relationship that I was in, I went through some shit, and sometimes I get thinking about I hate him, but it ain't no need to hate him. He was one of them ones that like to try to make me feel guilty about not having a forgiving heart. And I would go, well, maybe I should forgive. Maybe I should forgive. Maybe it ain't like what I thought it was like. I Cause so you just like to run. He would throw that up in my face. You just like to run. You cut everybody off because I close doors and I lock them. Okay, you messed over me. I'm closing you out. And so I started second guessing myself. I was like, well, I do close everybody out. I do lock the door on everybody. I do run. If it don't look right, I'm running. You got to get away from me. I don't give nobody a chance. And he used that against me because I felt comfortable enough with him to express that with him. And he used that to manipulate me. That's why I don't like him now. And I sure don't like him. One of my friends said the other day, because we have mutual friends, he been asking about you. I said, I don't give a damn. I don't want nothing to do with him. Of course he gonna ask about me. The way these men killing women out here got me wanting to stay single. They said DV killings are on a rise and black women killed 2 times more than other races. Yeah. And I'm not bitter because that's the first thing. That's the first thing an old mentally ill bitch would say. Oh, she bitter now. I just don't want him in my life. I don't want him in my life. I don't like the way that he is. Fat Pack says might just need a second chance, Miss Tia. Well, um, God gives second chances. I don't. Thank you, True Eyes. No, no, no second chances. No, I'm good. I'm okay. I'm good. I think I'm good being the way that I am because like in all of like in the relationships that I've been in the past, and like I said, I've talked to a lot of guys like on the phone and stuff, we meet and stuff, but as far as being having a intimate relationship, I've only had 7 boyfriends, right? I've only had 7 real boyfriends. So I was always in relationships for a long time. They lasted quite a long time. They did a lot of them. They lasted. I'm good being by myself now. I've always been with somebody that was not deserving of me. Joe Loves God says a lot of these females are taking care of lazy grown ninjas and they get mad. I'm telling you, that's what's happening. A lot of these women are taking care of men And then when the female get tired and decide, I don't want to take care of this man no more, and she go, I'm not taking care of you. I don't want this. He take her out because he goes, she been taking care of me all this time. I'ma kill her. Where I'ma go? I ain't got nowhere to go. Like it's her problem. So that's why it's not good for these women to be taking these men in, and they ain't got nothing to offer him. He needs to have his own stuff. Now it's different if they decide he got his own stuff and they decide to move in together, you know, for whatever reasons, and he works and all of that, and he helping her with her bills, and or he pay them all. Hell, because if he want to move in with her, that means he gonna pay them all, right? True Eye says in Toronto, all women taking care of these ninjas. Oh wow. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I grew up around men. I grew up around real street dudes. And they were not perfect. They weren't. They were not perfect. I saw how they treated their women. They made sure they had everything. But even in their like philandering ways or whatever they did, because they're my, something, they're my cousins. So I didn't have brothers. I saw my cousins and I all grew up like my mother's family, and I'm really close to my dad's sisters and stuff. His my aunts and stuff. I spent a lot of time with my dad's sisters growing up. They made sure that they spent time with us. But with my mother's family, we're very close. And so I saw how they were out in the street, and I saw how they had women there. It seemed like to me that women were accepting of it because they took care of their homes and stuff. But with those guys, they always said to their women, you don't pay no, they don't, you don't pay no bills here. They didn't want their women to pay no bills. They paid them. It made them feel like a man. But I mean, it could have been that it could have been that they wanted to have a lot of control too. I don't know. But they weren't the type like that. They weren't. They were real cool and laid back. It still is real cool and laid back dudes. They got money. One of them got a real success. He got one of his club is the bangingest club in Memphis. Shit. Right. Some of these ninjas' hands are soft. I'm telling you, I don't mean no harm. You right, Joy loves God. I don't mean no harm. But if I touch a man's hands and his hands softer than mine, that's a deal breaker. I don't like no man with no soft hands. He ain't doing no work. I like men that work. I like to see men fixing stuff. It's a real turn on to me. I like for him to cut the grass while I look in the window. Um, no, I take care of my hands. Yeah, but most men have hard hands. If their hands and stuff are real, real soft. Like my hands are really soft. Oh my God. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, you have to take care of your body. But these girls now be wanting men that stand in the mirror all day. Oh my God. They want men that stand in the mirror all damn day. Taking pictures and stuff. know I love men that be trying to work on the car. You know they can't work on the cars worth a damn. They don't be knowing what they doing. But I like it when they be standing up under the hood and stuff, looking like they know what they doing and don't. But at least he trying shit. They be moving something, but that's sexy, ain't it? Come back with oil all on their hands and the car still ain't working. At least he tried. Anything women do, men, um, anything women do, man, not to do how I feel. I'm telling you, taking pictures and stuff, standing in the mirror and stuff all day. Mm-mm. I'm telling you, one of my ex boyfriends, just always say, as soon as he would walk in, I would be asking him to do something. He was like, "You just can't help it, can you? I ain't even got in the house goods. You asking me to do something." I mean, it turned me on to see him working because I always lights and stuff and blown out or the light then got dim. Go to work, throw points at his jeans. Ain't nothing better than fixing a car. All facts. Neo see like the fix cars. Neo with one of those lazy ninjas. She a clean freak. I'm gonna tell you something. Listen. I like for everything. I bleach everything down with Clorox, but I will say this. Like I have like most men are like they're neat, are not necessarily clean, but they are neat freaks. I like for everything to be sanitized, but I'm gonna tell you something. It's gonna be some shoes and stuff. Like I take my shoes off, and wherever I take them off at, whether it's in whatever room, or men don't do that. They like to take their shoes off and go and put it all up in the closet, and they be real neat and stuff. No, I took them off in front of the couch. That's where they gonna stay. Yeah, I take them off at the yeah. And a lot of men have issues that, baby, why you leave your shoes right there? Why not? And then they neat freaks. They ain't necessarily clean. Shit. Don't want you to put your purse all on top of the kitchen table. I don't like stuff like that. But why you put your purse on the kitchen table? That makes me real mad. What you mean? That's the first thing I saw to put it on. My mama always said women don't want no dirty boy. I don't walk in the house with outside shoes and clothes on. I'm OCD and a germaphobe. I buy a lot of bleach. And even though I always like to buy, like, I go into the Dollar Tree and buy a lot of cleaning stuff because it smells so good. Even before I start spraying that cleaning stuff, I always have like Clorox in a bottle. I spray everything down to kill the germs because I be scared the cleaning stuff don't have enough disinfectant in it to do it. I know Clorox is going to do it. And when I run my dishwater, I always put Clorox in my dishwater. Now my car, I promise you, I have shoe. I be leaving shoes in my car sometimes, and I have nail polish and all kinds of stuff sitting in that car. But men are very finicky about cars. They don't want nothing they don't feel like nothing is supposed to be in a car. Nothing. He said, "Do not mess up my cars, please." I always like to have several pairs of shoes in my car just in case. That's just a habit. But men have issues with women having. I like a pair of flats in my car. I always like a couple pairs of heels in the car. I don't know why men have issues with that. Yeah, they be in the damn back seat. So I refuse to do that in 2024 with my shoes and stuff left in the car. So far, so good. He said because you have a closet. Well, I mean, I do that for a reason. Like, I need a women always need a pair of flats in the car because you don't ever know if you're gonna need them. You always need a couple pairs of heels in the car because you don't know what's gonna come up. And you can throw on some heels. You already have your shoes because you can go into a store and buy an outfit if you can't get home. Or you might get somewhere and go, I don't like these shoes right here. And then you got a couple pairs in the back seat. You go, okay, well this shoe goes better with this. Sometimes that's how that works out. You're supposed to always have options, especially if they got a big tires and rims, want us to drive slow as hell. True Eyes says females only, men not allowed. Joe loves guys. That's me too. I keep a pair of flats, tennis shoes, a shawl, and I'm right. I have my umbrella. I keep in the wintertime. I always keep like a another little coat in the car in the trunk. And you're right. I always keep like a shawl to put on. Because I might need to cut. Depending on where I'm gonna go in, I might need to cover up. Or if you have a black shawl or something, it could make whatever you, sometimes it can make it dressier. I keep wipes in the car, flashlight, lip glosses, eyeliners up in the what you call. All of that stuff is in. We have to have that stuff. My neighbor got a new man. I don't know if he got a job, but he keeps her car clean as heck down to the wheels. while he drive up and down the street blasting music. Lord have mercy. So he keeping the car clean for him. So he doing that for him. It's good to be prepared. You never know when an emergency or something come up. Right. And that's what men don't understand. Like I said, most men are neat freaks, but they ain't necessarily clean. It's a difference in being clean and being a neat freak. Shit. Because men don't take the time to be disinfecting and bleaching down stuff. They don't do that. That drives me crazy. They don't put Clorox in their dishwater or nothing. They don't bleach the restroom, the toilets. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care how much smell good stuff I got, how much smell good cleaning stuff I got. That bathroom got to be bleached. It's going to. I'm going over it with bleach first. That's just a must. And them dishes got to have bleach in them. And when you first walk into my house, at the very front, there is a container of hand sanitizer sitting there. A hand sanitizer pump so that you can go on if you need to and clean and get the germs off your hands. Oil, car cover, emergency car kit, tire, air compression pump, compressor pump. Fat says, yes, we do, Miss C. Okay, Fat I use the whole bottle of bleach. A clean house makes sure you feel rich. I'm telling you, it ain't nothing like a clean house. And you sleep better at night. Shit. Um, Let me prove to everyone you're right. Oh, y'all. I think I'm gonna have to try this. I done told y'all I be looking at these recipes and I have to try them. Now I tried a recipe that I saw the other day. It came down my timeline. It was and y'all know I don't even like steak. I don't like no steak. It's not nasty. I just don't have a habit of buying steak because steak is too thick for me. I don't care for steak. If I go to a steak restaurant, I'm not gonna order a steak. But I did buy a little steak and I chopped it up into cubes and I made a garlic steak with Cajun macaroni and cheese. And that came down my timeline on Facebook because y'all know I stays on Facebook. And I tried it, y'all. It was so good. This wait a minute. Let me see something. Let me see if I can find because the guy got a YouTube channel now. But I'm gonna try this recipe. I don't eat pork chops, but I do buy turkey chops. Lucia said she loves steak. Now it because it was I made chopped it up in cubes. It was better. It wasn't so thick. I don't like all that thick meat and stuff. That's my issue. I don't like real thick meat and stuff. But y'all, I am going to try this right here. French onion pork chops. Now, I'm not going to buy pork chops. I'm going to do French onion turkey chops. I do buy turkey chops. And it's a lot lighter, but I'm going to try this right here. This right here looks like it's good. I like French onions. See, I love onions and stuff. And it comes with sweet onions, butter. Well, it doesn't come with it, but it's sweet onions. I love onions, butter, olive oil, beef broth, pork chops. Of course, I'll substitute that with turkey chops. dried thyme, garlic powder. I love garlic, flour, salt and pepper, gyro, or is that gyro cheese? I'm not saying that right. Hold on. It's Gruyere cheese. Gruyere cheese. I'm gonna try that. That looks so good. Mm, yes, indeed. That's BG. Oh, y'all, I did the Big Mac burger, except for I used turkey burger. Oh my God. I made the Big Mac sauce and everything. I got everything for the Big Mac sauce. It smelled like the Big Mac and it tastes just like the Big Mac. I grilled the turkey burger. I grilled the turkey. I did that. It was so good. I did it like 2 days in a row. I was like, I'm gonna grill some more turkey burgers and do a Big Mac um sandwich. I made the total Big Mac sauce and it was so good. Let's see, what is that? Hmm. Oh, that's smothered pork chops. It looks good. Ooh, it's got bacon and everything on. I might have to try this Spanish bacon. I think I'm gonna have to try that, but I'm gonna have to do the turkey chops and get my turkey bacon. You put a little vinegar and something else. Now, see, I don't think I would like this because I a crock pot Coca Cola roast. Have y'all ever had a Coca Cola roast? I've never had a Coca Cola roast. I bet it's good though, probably. I try not to eat a whole lot of beef either. Longhorn has the best steaks. But today, when I was thinking about, like I said, when I get home, I wasn't gonna make the Cajun mac and cheese. I was going to make a Southern baked mac and cheese. I was gonna do the Southern, the traditional one, like my mom and them do. I had a taste for that. I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, cranberry chicken salad. Hmm. That cabbage soup looked good. Ooh, no bake cheesecake. I'm gonna have to try that one. Blueberry cheesecake. Ooh, yeah, I be so weak for them like 7 layer salads and 7 layer dips and stuff. I love them. I love them. I love making them. This one right here looks a little different than mine. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna go. Okay. Let me share that so I can. I'm gonna make that refried beans taco seasonings, cheddar. Ooh. Mm. Oh, let me share that because I got to do that one. A grape salad. Ooh, I got to do it. Oh my God, I gotta do it. And that looks like that's a healthy dessert, a grape salad. I love grapes, but it's hard to find. When I was in the grocery store the other day, I love grapes. I was looking for some seeded grapes. I do not buy vegetables and I do not buy fruits that don't have seeds in them. I am a watermelon fanatic. I know folks talk about me because all I in the summertime, all I ever talk about it was bothering another vlogger so bad because I go to the damn store twice a week and buy me a watermelon when they are in season. I don't know why I would bother him, but that's what I do. I eat watermelon and I want me one right now, but they're not in season. They have seedless watermelons out. I don't eat fruit that don't have seeds in it. I don't eat that genetically modified shit. So, um, I've been looking for me some grapes and I can't find none. When I go into Whole Foods now, Whole Foods even sells seedless grapes. That's not normal, to be by, to be I thought Whole Foods was a grocery store that sold like organic stuff. But I see they have seedless grapes. I can't eat seedless grapes. They have to have seeds in them. And I cannot find, I went to Kroger, I went to Walmart. Guess I'm gonna have to go to I be hating to go and buy grapes out of um Whole Foods because they liably be like $4.99 a pound. She said those seedless grapes last 3 months. And that's not normal because organic grapes, you have to hurry up and eat them because, like, after a couple days, they start to taste funny. Yeah, they're getting rid of seeded grapes. It's hard to find seeded grapes. And every time I go in the grocery store, I'm looking for seeded grapes. They do not have them. And I am not going to buy any seedless grapes. I refuse to. I sure hope they don't do that with watermelon. I promise you, that's going to be the worst day of my life if they decide they're going to just start doing seedless watermelons. I promise. I grew up on eating watermelons and stuff in the summer. And even as an adult, I go to when watermelons are in, I cannot wait until May. Because that's when the watermelon man starts sitting out in his truck. And don't y'all know they robbed the damn watermelon man? They robbed the watermelon man. Boston cream pie cupcakes. Let me share that because I might have to do that. What's this? Potato salad. I don't mean no harm, but I don't know nobody that can beat my mama making potato salad. Cream cheese, chicken enchiladas. It looked too cheesy. I don't like how that look. I don't like that. Look, they said if a man takes you on vacation, do you feel obligated to give him some, you know what? They said if a man takes you on vacation, do you feel obligated to give him some? I ain't gonna even tell no lies. I ain't going on vacation with a man unless I am. I've already decided in my mind that I'm gonna do it because I'm not gonna put myself in a position to go on a trip with a man. Not unless it's one of my best friends, and I can't see myself going on a vacation with one of my best friends that's a male. If I go on a vacation with a man, I've already accepted in my mind that we going on that trip to get down, all on the damn on islands and stuff. I'm getting right in the bed with him at night, and not just to look at him. Of course. Um, yeah, here goes steak right here. Oh, see, I don't like steak like that. But these ones look like they could be okay. They're not real thick. They're flat. They're marinated. I bet they are good. Where Derek Jackson says a man offers, he said, ladies, he said, no judgment. A man offers you $25,000 for sex, but you in a relationships. What would you do, ladies? Don't come on here lying neither. Y'all, if you was in a relationship and a man offered you $25,000 for sex, what would y'all do? Would y'all take the 25K or would y'all turn it down? Lucille said she taking it. She said, our little secret. Joy Loves God said she's turning it down. Um, Nuzi you says no, gotta stay loyal to the soil. Well, I mean, Lucille says she's single until she's married. Hmm. I tell you. But you know what's so hurtful? If the shoe was on the other foot, the man would take the 25K. Hell, because you ain't got to pay them a damn dime to get in bed with another woman. They does it for free, and they be in relationships. Yeah, I saw that. That guy said that about Shawnee O'Neal. But now I will say this: a friend of mine was trying to. He asked me, and we're friends. He asked me to go to Hawaii with him. Um, like back in November, and I said, "Well, are we gonna get separate beds?" And he said, I said, "Well, I can't go because he wanted me to get in the bed with him. He wanted me to sleep with him." Fat Pack says, "Y'all women too picky. Y'all gonna have to be in a little ATP to find a husband." I think as women, we already bend a lot. We accept a lot from men. He said, "Shit, 25K minute doing it for free." Yeah, Pound Town, stay away from him. Derek Jackson just lost his wife for cheating. Hell. Ooh, I love broccoli salad. Let me see. It says this is a good one. Pineapple chicken teriyaki. Let me share that. That's I'm gonna do that one too. Cream cheese dip bean dip. That could be something that I could serve when I have people over. Y'all, this is what I'm doing tomorrow. And guess what? I learned how to do, y'all. I learned how to make homemade buttermilk. I learned how to make homemade buttermilk. Buttermilk. But this is what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm doing the copycat Popeyes chicken and the baked macaroni, southern macaroni and cheese. So what I'm gonna do is because that's heavy. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to eat only an orange tomorrow so that I could have my way with my chicken wings and my baked macaroni. But I only make like a small little pan of baked macaroni, of course. I'm gonna see if my girls might want some. I'll make a bigger pan. And I'm gonna do my copycat Popeyes chicken. So I eat my orange tomorrow. I get to enjoy myself tomorrow evening. Because I'm doing an intermittent fasting. I eat an orange at 1 o'clock, and then by 5 o'clock I can eat 3 wings and some baked macaroni and cheese. It says, "Do y'all ladies be picky on how y'all dudes look?" I mean, I don't really be care. Like when folks talk about they want pretty boys and stuff, I don't want no. I don't see. You have to understand. It's certain type of men that I like. It's certain type of men that I like. Really, it is. Because a lot of these women be getting with men that think they pretty than them. Like I said, stand in the damn mirror and stuff all the time. That ain't no man. That's a Lord. Okay. I fried shrimp hush puppies and corn on the cob. It was good. I bet it was. It's a manhunt in Chicago. What's going on? Cypress. You ought to be Cypress. Stop. Cypress is Lord have mercy. Cypress, you a lust demon for real. Hold on, let me turn my heater off. Shit, it's hot. Come on, let me let y'all little butts out. Come on. Come on. Hold on, y'all. I think these dogs getting too fat because whenever they go over there to that bowl, I be feeling like they're hungry again, and I go put food in their bowl. I probably need to put them on the schedule and stop just feeding them any time of the day, all the time. Um, Strawberry spinach salad. That looks good. I'm gonna do that one too because I love avocado. That's that garlic parmesan sauce. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Can't nobody touch my Alfredo sauce. Nobody can touch it. It's the best. Caramelized chicken wings, orange chicken, banana split fluff salad. Ooh, I didn't know that. See, I be getting all of my recipes. I'm telling y'all, like I be seeing this stuff, and then I get the recipes, and I get the stuff. A lot of times I have a lot of it already because I'm a seasoning freak. I got all the seasoning in the damn store, and I have a lot of this stuff already. So they have a banana split fluff salad now, y'all, and I know that's got to be healthy. Let me see. Instant banana pudding, can of crushed pineapples, do not drain, container of Cool Whip, and 1 cup of mini marshmallows. Now I'll do, light marshmallows. Show the manhunt. Okay. Let me see. Because they kind of, hold on. A man shot and killed 8 people at 3 locations in Chicago. If I put that on, they're going to, somebody could report my channel. So I'm very finicky now about what I put up. I try not to eat pasta. It is so fattening. It is. But I love it so much. And I love making I have found like organic like noodles, because I like those penne noodles when I make my pasta. So I found like spinach penne noodles and stuff. I try to use that to substitute, because that's the only thing that's really fattening. But I more so make spinach. I mean, not spinach. I put spinach in there, but I more so make shrimp Alfredo. A real woman looking for these small things, and a man looking for someone who loves them. Well, for men act, men call us difficult because we want them to we want to be in monogamous relationships. We don't want them sleeping around with other women. So as Black women, we're angry Black women because that's all we ask for, right? Be monogamous. We want healthy relationships. Don't be, we don't want that verbal abuse, that physical abuse. Don't be messing around with other women. Don't be bringing that chaotic stuff to our household. Provide and protect. So us Black women, we want too much. We want too much to Black men. So I would think that's not a lot to ask for, but to them it is. Gotta stay in good shape, because once I find the right one, because we going around. Man, I made a hood classic tonight that slaps. I don't know why I had a taste for it. A hood classic tonight that slaps. They want us to submit. Right. They want us to submit to them, but they don't even want to marry us. I ain't submitting to no damn man that's not my husband. If he's my man, I'll respect him, of course. I'll respect him because I want respect. But you want me to do everything that a wife would do, but I'm not even good enough to marry. I'm not going to play those games with a man. So that's why I say it's not being lonely. I just keep on building whatever it is that I'm building. I have things going on in my life and I have fun doing what I do. Oh, he said, no, we'll submit to each other. Right. That's the way it's supposed to be. I love men that are leaders. I'll submit to the right man. I mean, I ain't gonna be nobody's damn doormat. But as far as letting him lead the family, of course. If I know he's right, and we're married, we gotta be married. But you got men now, they so twisted. They hollering about submit to me, and they don't even get up and go to work. Don't got no job. Ain't got no, I'm the man, you submit to me. Don't pay no bills either. I don't even know how women, I don't understand. And I don't mean no harm, but I can't understand how a woman even lay with a man that don't work and don't take care of his household. I couldn't, but JJ couldn't even get wet for nothing like that. I couldn't even produce nothing. No lubricancy, none of that, nothing for nothing like that. Not even, I'm telling you, I couldn't even lay next to a sorry man. That's sorry. That's a sorry man. While she at work, he riding all around in her car that she done paid for with her income tax, and then he late picking her up for work. And a lot of these girls don't know any better. They think it's my boyfriend be having my car. He be dropping me off at work, and he be picking me up. Cause I work 2 jobs and he don't want me to drive because he said it's too bad out there. So he keep the car and come and pick me up. Oh my God. Be bare feet and have babies. If I listen, I'm happy that I have my babies. But I always wanted to do that. I always wanted to like have a house on a lot of land, and I wanted to have 3 boys and 3 girls. I wanted to have a lot of babies. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I always wanted to have triplets or twins. I wanted to have I always wanted to have triplet boys or twin boys. I used to always be saying that on Facebook, and that's why people like ask me that now. Did have you given up? I'm like, yeah, I'm too old to be having babies. But women are having babies, 44, 45 years old. But I think that's too old. But I always used to see like triplet boys or twin boys, and I always wanted a set of twins, but I really wanted some triplets. And I was like, if I had gotten married, I would have got the whatever it is that those women get, so that they have multiple. When they get pregnant, that's how they get those triplets and stuff. But they probably would not have been identical. They'd be fraternal twins and triplets. But I don't care. But I always wanted to have 6 kids. I remember when I was in the seventh, was I in the 7th or 8th grade? And we had to write a paper, and I said that. I was like, I want to have 3 boys and 3 girls. I'll never forget. My 7th grade English teacher said to me, she was like, what did she say? You trying to build a team or something. She was like, oh yeah, because I said I wanted to be a doctor. She's like, yeah, because you don't have a team of kids. But I only had 2. For my sister had twins. They are born 6 days apart. Your sister had twins that are born 6 days apart? Oh wow. Oh wow. Twins that's got different birthdays. That happen. People have twins that go into labor. They have a twin they have 2 different birthdays. They have a twin at 11:45 p.m. and the other one might come 15 minutes later at 12 the next day. So there are quite a few twins that have different birthdays. The birthdays are a day apart. But I mainly wanted triplets. So that's why I used to always like dress my daughters alike. That's why they do not dress alike now. Their styles are completely different. Because even though they were 3 years apart, they're 2.5 years apart, really, 3 years. My baby girl was always big. So I always did their hair alike, their barrettes. All of their stuff, they always had the same stuff. I always dressed them like twins. And so as they started getting older, they was like, Mama, we don't want to dress alike. We not twins. I said, okay, well, I started buying their clothes, the same clothes, but different colors. Like I would get them different colors. And they was like, Mama, it's still the same. My oldest daughter style is completely different. I mean, their styles are completely different. Hold on, let me let these dogs in. And so now, like my little godchildren, y'all sit your butts down. So now, like with my little godchildren, I have some godchildren. I have some godchildren. They live in New Orleans, and so what I do is like my two godchildren, they're cousins, and so when I order them stuff, I always order them the same thing. I tell their mamas, I'm like, I want them to be twins. I want them to dress alike. It's so cute. Their stuff is so cute. My oldest brother has a set twin grandsons. They are the only twins on both sides of our family. My cousin had a set of twins. He had two girls that were fraternal. They come in our family ever so often. My dad's side, twins run in my dad's side of the family because my sister actually has twins. My half sister, she has a boy and a girl. So Miss Nelly, get to a lust demon. Just oh my God, Cypress, you're terrible. You are terrible. Cypress is terrible. My twin sons would be, oh my God, you got twins. Are they identical? I don't know. I always wanted triplets. I always wanted triplets. She was built just like beautiful T. Mm. No, she was from North Carolina and fine. I would have had more about her, but she said hell no. Like I said, I guess I had this idea of, and I'm still gonna do it. I'm just waiting for like the housing market to get better again, right? I kind of got lucky with my house, but it was still bad. But I still want to move where get a lot of land and either build a house on that land. It's got to have a lake. Like my house now has a lake, but it's a community lake, right? For the community, but I want a lake on there. I wish I could have a lake where because my lake don't have fish in it. I wish I had a lake with fish in it, but I would like to live where the house has a lake there that I can go fishing because I like to fish. And yeah. And I want to grow my own vegetables and stuff. My grandmother taught me how to garden. My grandma taught me how to garden, my grandma and my granddaddy. So that's why I know like the vegetables and stuff that they sell in the store that it's like cucumbers that we used to plant and stuff. The cucumbers in the store looks nothing like the organic cucumbers that my grandma and them grew. The bell peppers taste completely different. They had more flavor, the ones that we grew. Because my grandma started cooking, she grew hot peppers, like jalapenos. She would say go on the side of the house because she would have a garden on the side of the house and in the back. She grew greens. The greens taste different that we grew. She grew tomatoes And we used to love to eat those tomatoes. We eat tomatoes and salt, or I still do to this day. Sometimes tomatoes, and I dip it in vinegar. That's real country. But I want, and I would like one of my aunts, and they chopped that tree down, and I was so mad. One of my aunts had a organic plum tree from the time I was a little girl. So when we went to Muncie, Indiana, we used to love to go because we would be climbing her tree getting plums, and those plums were so good. And don't you know her kids cut that tree down when she died? Bunch of ooh, don't get me started. They cut down the plum tree. So I would love to have like a plum tree and a fruit tree on my land. I mean, a nice house, um, 2,400 square feet, 170 or 180. That's the way it used to be. It's not that anymore. They started tripling. I mean, the prices are coming down, but the interest rate is through the roof. I don't know if I ever sell my house. I probably wouldn't. I probably just rent it out. I think I want to move to like Eads, Tennessee, and build a house. It's got a lot of land. I love Mississippi too, but I think I would, if I'm gonna build a house, for some reason I just want to go deeper into Mississippi. I don't know why. I don't know if that would be good, safe, but I want to. I used to talk to this guy. Oh God, no, I would never move to South Carolina ever. Woof. Mm-mm. Woof. Mm-mm. I used to talk to this guy that lived um in Plaquemine Parish, and that was like right outside of Baton Rouge, because we went to, it was really like one of those little off cities, Bayou Gouly. And I promise you, it was so weird, but I liked it so much. Like it was a one street little city. This is how weird I am. It was, the little city was one street. It was like 15 minutes from Baton Rouge. And he lived, it wasn't Plaquemine. Plaquemine was bigger. He lived in like Bayou Gouly. And it was like a one street little town. And it had a little store there that the person that lived on this street owned. And his nothing but his family lived on this street. I be thinking about that. I was like, dog, it was so peaceful. When I went down there to visit him, I was like, dog, it's so peaceful. I like that. I'm a thinker. I have to be by myself a lot in order to keep my sanity, because I have a lot going on. And so that's why I tell people, don't take it personal when I get quiet and stuff, because I'm used to, I've always been used to being by myself because I think and write a lot. I've always been a writer. I like to write stuff down, all my thoughts. And I don't know about nobody else, but this is very therapeutic. And I love doing this. And I got all of my journals. I like to write down the dates and time of how I'm feeling, like every day. And then like I always go back and look at the date and the time of how I was feeling like last year. Like I was looking at that the other day. I was like, dog, and I write down everything. And I was like, dog, this was happening last year, May the 23rd at 9 o'clock. This is how I was feeling. And this is how this day was going. And this is how this person made me feel. That's how I've been able to like clear people out of my life too. I go, dog, this person made me feel this way at this time this year. The year before that, I was having issues with this person. Oh hell yeah, he got to go. Right. I love to do that. And it helps me to see how I've progressed. I go, dog, like I was bothered about this last year and I ain't even remember it. Like I was so stressed out about this last year and this year I don't even much remember that. If you're a black woman, be our peace. We'll give y'all everything. Ronald Gray says, be their peace and we'll give y'all everything. I think it's what see, I'm gonna tell you something, Ronald. This is the thing that bothers me with black men is that with women, we're very emotional. That's just the way that we're set up, anyways. We're emotional with men that we have an emotional attachment to when we love them. Because women, when we love, we're very protective of it. We love our men and stuff real, real hard. That's not even healthy. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I hope the hackers ain't, I've been on here for a little while, so um I hope it ain't gave the hackers, I don't know. It could have been my internet. I'll say that it could have been, but then it could have been the hackers because I've been on here for 2 hours. They know how to hack that StreamYard, and y'all know they have an obsession with me. Child, y'all would think I'm Beyonce or somebody. That's I don't. It's a sickness. It is. It's a sickness. Miss Nelson says, "Here come the hating." Yeah. I mean, that's all it is. Like it ain't but 83 people on here. It's 83 people. And the hacker finds it irresistible. But I mean, they're gonna hate it when they go to jail. See, they think they're gonna be able to hide behind them retarded ass bitches that I hear that they sent out. It's a damn shame. Somebody was telling me that there's this vlogger that likes to violate, and he got women that work with him, and they said, "Oh, Miss T, they vicious." He give them assignments, and they vicious. If he say you better go to such and such house and ring the doorbell, they gonna do it. If he say pull up this, and I'm giving you an assignment to do this and that, they're gonna do it. But what they did was they hacked my StreamYard. That's what they did. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back. No, they have a brain. It's an obsession. It's an obsession. I think it's the thrill of, the people that do it know, that they can't get my attention no other way. So I think it's the thrill of feeling like they got my attention. So what we're gonna do is, and we're gonna let them starve. Okay, we're gonna let them starve for my attention until them folks go get them. Because with a lot of stuff these folks doing on here, they're gonna be in jail real soon anyway. So until that happens, we're gonna let them starve. Let them play with the stream. Let them play with it. They steady hiring hackers, steady hiring them. And a lot of them know how to manipulate these live streams now. He says, Embed dropped 70. I was raised by a single black woman. She was a merchant marine. I'm the only child. And no, I'm not spoiled. She whooped that ass. I got whoopings too. I definitely got whoopings. Miss T, don't let them get you down. You're a real queen. I know. It's an obsession. It ain't gonna stop nothing. It makes me more. And see what they like to do is they like to say, well, she be wanting to put them police on folks. A lot of these people need the police on them. They need to be in jail. These folks on here are mentally ill, and I'm surprised that, like I said, some of the women, the stuff that I hear, because people be dropping dimes now. They've been dropping dimes like crazy on these folks. That the stuff that I hear that these women, that these men do to send them out, let them send them out to do. They be dropping dimes on them. But what I was saying before is, Ronald, is, if y'all want y'all peace, because men always talking about they want peace. But what men are gonna have to do is they got to create an atmosphere for a woman to be able to give them their peace. You're not gonna make her question her, worth, and make her feel. It makes us feel like, it really makes us feel a certain way when men that we love are stepping out on us. See, men don't think that it's nothing, because in their mind they go, I don't love that, but I don't love that woman. So why would you risk losing something that you claim you love for something you say that you don't love? I don't understand that. Leos are hard headed, so I know you got whoopings. Yeah, I'm hard. I was very hard headed. They think that this is a lawless society. Shaking my head. Okay. I'm older now, though. Beautiful T. Well, men are supposed to mature as they get older. They are. But like I said, what I don't like is for men to um be out there in the streets, philandering around and all of that. And then, you know, when they back and stuff start hurting them, they can't hardly get no damn hard up their knees and stuff bad. Well, excuse me, they can't hardly do nothing no more. They go, man, I'm tired. I guess I'll go ahead and marry Patricia. So you done gave the whores all of your good years, and you wanna Patricia? She stuck around. She went through all of that long suffering, and now that your back hurt, your knees bad, you can't hardly keep no heart up without Viagra. Your eyes and stuff gone bad. You know, you got diabetes, glaucoma, high blood pressure, um, cataract, all that shit. Now you want to go ahead and marry Patricia. Okay. He said that goes both ways. Most women are always ready to get married to the men that they love. It's different now. It's different when you have already been with that person, y'all have been married. Okay, I understand that his health and stuff is going to start to change as he gets older. I mean, that means nothing. If that's your husband, you just got to be there with him, try to make sure you help him to keep longevity, right? Help him to make better decisions as far as his eating habits and stuff like that. That's what wives do. But I ain't gonna be with no man for no 15, 20 years. Some women date men for 15, 20 years and he ain't married her. And now all of a sudden, because he's shitting and stuff all on himself, he gonna go ahead and marry her now because he wants her to change his damn diaper. I'm talk all them health issues and behavior. Oh my God. Mm-mm-mm. Now you're doing men dirty. I absolutely do not do men dirty at all. I think I'm very when I'm in a relationship with someone, I'm very dedicated. That's the reason why it's easy for me to go on and cut them off when they don't do me right because I'm very dedicated. Brother Dwayne said that's not true, Miss T. Okay, what from what I've seen it is, Dwayne. I promise to God, from what I've seen it is. From what I've seen, it's true. From what I've seen. He said, "Oh, don't get me started on that." I like taking my lady to the park, to the beach, holding hands and kissing. Mm. I like going to the park. I love going to the beach and stuff. Like I like doing stuff like that. But like I said, if men want peace, they got to create an atmosphere of showing their woman, letting her know that I appreciate you. Men have gotten so terrible now with a lot of what they do. They go get other women and they have women at home and they start falling for the whore on the outside, tell him everything that's going on. Now she feels like she's equivalent to his woman or his wife. And that causes a lot of chaos. It's a lot of men losing because they've made the whore on the outside because she's sexing them up real good. Feel like she is equivalent to his woman or his wife. That's the reason why his ass be left with shit. It's like a diary of a mad black woman. I can't front. Ain't no point in a man getting married if he's if it's not to have kids and raise them without that woman. Raise them with that woman. I believe that there are still good men. There are a lot of good men out there. There are a lot of good men out there, and that's the truth. There are a lot of good men out there. I'm not perfect now. I've had a couple boyfriends that I flat foot ran off because I was so insecure, and I ran them off. I had one that would have done anything for me, but I think subconsciously because I had been in a relationship with an old cheating dog before him, everything was going so good. I created something in my mind because I was like, it's going good. He trying to if I keep falling, he gonna have control of me. So I think I started creating issues so that we could, break up or whatever. And we're really cool to this day. We had a conversation like after we had broken up because we were cool after that. And he said that he said, I really think that you did everything you could to try and get rid of me. And I told him, I said, I thought about that because he was perfect. He was perfect. He was really a good guy. And I said, mentally, I wasn't ready. I had another guy that he was older than me. He was like 11 years older than me, and I wasn't ready for him. And he was a really good guy. Like, um, it wasn't because I was out there messing around or anything like that. I was real spoiled. And so he would always say, if I said I'm gonna call you when I get home, I didn't do that. He would always say, why you told me you were gonna call me, why you didn't call me to let me know this or that, or why you didn't tell me this? Like, he held me accountable for stuff, and I was just used to doing whatever it was that I wanted to do. And so when he would start questioning me about stuff, I would be like, what is this nigga ain't my daddy? So I wasn't even ready for him, but he was a good guy. He came in and he would go, because he would go. I had started back taking some classes. I had gotten back into school, and this was when I was in my 30s, my early 30s, started taking some classes. He made sure I was good. He was a good man. He was just a real mild. He was real mature. I think about that now. He's on my Facebook page. Every now and again he'll speak. We'll chat it up, or I see you doing something with his grandkids or something. I remember, his kids and stuff. And I'm talking about via messenger because I'm not interested in him. But he was just he had his stuff together. He was buying properties and stuff. Even then, like he was a real good guy. He was a naturally good guy. So I'm not perfect. I've ran off some good dudes because of my insecurity. I treated the next dude like I should have treated the dude before him because I was like, oh, okay, that dude got me. He messed me over. He did, but this one ain't gonna get me. And so I would mess over him. Joel Scott says, yes, for me, I don't want to waste time if our thought patterns don't click right off. No chemistry. I'm always evaluating right away. Yeah. Yeah, me too. When you start talking to them and they get to asking you where you live at, what all you got, you don't need to know nothing about what I got going on. You don't need to know that. So that's a red flag to me. What you trying to find out about my business affairs for? I don't want you in my life. Yeah, they said Dexter King was battling prostate. Oh wow. I hate that so bad. Mm-mm-mm. Hold on, y'all. Hmm. I hope you ladies wouldn't seriously take risk of dating guys off this app. You know what? With the way that I've seen the men on this app of course not. Absolutely not. Ooh, I didn't even know people act like. I didn't even know men act like these men act on here. But now I'm gonna be honest. Now I've been. I will say this. Um, I be seeing guys that are on here that really are mature, intelligent men. Coke Figure is one of the vloggers that I feel like he's righteous. He's always um he's always trying to educate our community. He's always trying to educate our community. I love it. They've been taking his page and stuff because he's been trying to educate the black community. You know, they're really bad about doing it to him. Um, who else? There are other vloggers on here. She said, "Who's mature with their stuff?" I'm telling you, like there are other vloggers on here that do their thing. That's not about that crap. I love men that are about their business and mean business. I like that. You know, I don't like men that like to send people out. I like people that lead by examples. They be saying he on drugs. Cold Figure ain't on no drugs. I don't know why these folks be on here talking about Cold Figure is on drugs. I guess our community is so jacked up to the point that they would say that Cold Figure is on drugs because um you know, I guess they say he's on drugs because he ain't on here doing what they do, the foolishness that they do. Have I tried a I don't need no therapist. I don't need no therapist. You talking about their counseling as far as relationship? I don't need no therapist. Mm-mm. I don't need no therapist. Mm-hmm. Tia says, Tam, what are you willing to sacrifice for your idea guy? Are you willing to submit to a guy and give up something that you love but is toxic to a relationship? I mean, but I mean, why would you have to give up something you love? See, and that's another thing. Let me just say this. Like, as for some reason, guys, I'm gonna tell you something. For some reason, guys feel like women are supposed to give up something that they love and be miserable. We got to do a lot of long suffering in order to be with them. They need to get that up out their mind. Why would a man that loves me want me to give up something I love? You got to get it up if you love me. I'm not with another man. I'm not cheating on him. So why would I need to give up anything that I love? Some men go as far as telling women, you need to turn your back on your family. You out your damn mind? I love my family. But that's the type of stuff that they try to put. I know you love me if you turn your back on your mama. You out your damn mind. I know that's not what you're talking about, but I'm saying that's a lot of what men do. They want women to go through long suffering. It ain't got to be like that. Why can't you just be happy? Why can't you just be happy? He said relationships is about sacrificing for both parties. Well, that's true, but I'm not. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, all right, I guess. Okay, but my thing is, if we're not seeing other people. We sit down and I go. If he go, look, Tamara. Okay, because I had one of my ex-boyfriends didn't like for me to cuss. I never been a real big cusser anyways. Y'all wouldn't believe it. When I got on here and these Negroes, these men started trying to violate me by trying to invade my privacy and put themselves in my life, it made me have to be a bulldog. It made me have to be a bulldog to let them know I'm not playing with them. Right? But if he goes, okay, so he didn't like for me to cuss. So he would go, don't do that. Don't cuss. I don't like it when you cuss. And I did not cuss around him because I wasn't a big cusser anyway. And I really appreciated him doing that because I was not a big cusser anyways. Neil says we all need some healthy type of therapy. Lucia says, you sound stupid. I don't have to sacrifice my but unfortunately, that's what a lot of men do now. My gal, she down for me. She gave up her mama and her kids for me. I don't know what's going on in this world today. That's right. Why would you need to sacrifice anything to be in a relationship? Hey, if you two decide that you're going to be together, we already know that we're not going to see other people. I'm telling you, she said, sacrifice these low life mamas. I'm telling you. I didn't, Nevada, want to raise no other dude's kids. Ain't my job. I didn't never want to raise no. Well, if you with the mama, that's well, no. See, that's just it. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I remember I was talking to this guy. I was over at my studio. That's when I used to be over at my studio before I put an office in my house. Like I would be at my studio, like editing and doing video work for my clients until like 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. And when my girls was growing up, I don't know if it was selfish or what, but I used to have them. I had gotten some like blow up beds and stuff. That's when I was first building my business, and I would have them up there with me because I had to have my girls with me. And so I remember it was this guy that I used to talk to, and I had started to like him. I was like, okay, he cool. He ain't really my type, but he's a real nice guy. So I don't mind talking to him and stuff on the phone. And he used to always ask me, can I come up to your studio? He was a musician. Can I come up to your studio and stuff? And I would be like, no, I'm busy. It's gonna distract me. So I remember this one time I was about to get finished. And I was like, yeah, you can come on up to my studio. And he was like, well, I really want to go get me something to eat. Can you and I go get something to eat? Well, my girls was up there. And I was like, well, I got my girls here with me, so I don't want to go get anything to eat. But you could stop and get something to eat and bring something to eat up here with us. And you know what he said to me? Well, I ain't really want to just spend a whole lot of money. I just wanted to buy me and you something. I said, I tell you what, don't come to my office and don't call me no more. If I tell you my girls here, motherfucker, I don't know what you was used to dating, bitch. But them girls gonna eat if I don't. And you gonna say that to me? And he used to always leave me messages. What did I do? What do I have to do? You just ignoring me. I didn't tell him what he did. I just didn't have nothing else for him. I wasn't gonna explain to him I was not gonna explain that to him. I guess he was used to dating hood rats that ate food in front of their kids and stuff. That men come all in the house with a box of Jack Purvis chicken and shit, and the kids sat there and watched. Can I rewind what? Can I rewind what? Fly paperish. Can I rewind what? And nothing happened. What you talking about? He didn't come. Cause if he didn't want to bring no food for my babies, he couldn't come up. He wasn't coming up in that studio and looking in my damn face. And the idea that he expressed that he didn't want to do it. Okay. Neo says, throwback. It might be over for me in relationships unless I'm with my soon to be mother of my child. I just can't even focus on his title. I'm so nervous. He thought he was gonna come and hang out at my studio. I ain't have to have him up in there because I could have easily went over across the street and got me and my kids something. That was gonna happen anyways. But he wanted to come sit up there with me. He said a baby told me, you ain't us daddies. Oh my God, kids are so perfect. I love kids so much. I do. I love kids. They are so amazing to me. I love them. Tim, when I pray tonight, I'm going to ask God for my rib back because you cutting up tonight. I was in the store today, and I promise y'all, I wear a mask. I wear a mask everywhere. I always cover my face. I do. I wear a mask and I put on my glasses. I was walking out of the. I was in Walmart, and I was walking from. I had walked from out of the grocery store, and I was on my way to another part of the store. And I had this guy was like, "Can I have some juice?" That worked there. He said, "You hear me? Can I have some juice?" I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." Just being friendly. And I walked all the way. I got the dog some food, and then I walked to the other end of the store, and there that guy was. He looked like he was probably about 29. I had on a mask, y'all, and you have to know the way that my masks are made. Like they cover my whole face, and I had on some glasses. He said, "You don't you got like a podcast or something?" I said, "No." He said, "Yes, you do. I know you. I know your voice." I said, "No, I sure don't." He probably on here. I said, "I don't know what I'm gonna do." Cause I mean, I had my mask covers my whole face, covers my cheeks and everything, my little high cheeks and all. Like I have on glasses because I know I got them little tight eyes and stuff. They might be distinctive. And he still knew. Fat Pack says I tried dating a lady with kids one time and vowed never again. Oh Lord. Tambora said that's that voice. I promise you, people be recognizing my voice. I was, y'all know, I lives in the Walmart or the big lots, and I had on a mask. A young lady had seen me. I had my nephew with me, and I had my back. I was at the self service checkout, and she waited good until I was finished. She said, "Hey, Tamara." I said, "Do I know you?" She said, "I thought that was you. I recognized that voice." She said, "I looked at." I said, "She looked familiar. I heard your voice." I said, "That's Tamara." So now I ain't gonna even be able to talk because my phone be constantly going off, and I be on the phone. I think I be too friendly to everybody. That's what it is. I be just as friendly. But I don't want to be. I'm not a mean person though. I refuse to be snobby and mean. I be speaking to everybody in the damn store. Maybe they wouldn't recognize my voice if I wasn't speaking to everybody. My mama said that. She said, "Well, maybe be quiet." I know I heard that too, but be quiet. I heard something outside in that backyard, but they're gonna be fish food if they um come towards that door. Um, my mama said maybe people wouldn't recognize you if you weren't speaking to every darn body. And I do. I see somebody, "Excuse me, ma'am, can I get by? You doing okay?" I mean, I be speaking to everybody. I said, "Well, that's that you train me like that." Black Warrior Spirit says, "Miss Tamara, with your phone." Thank you for coming through, Black Warrior. Yeah. We did Fat Pack, but after time. Neil says, I dated my ex with kids. I swear I loved her kids. When we broke up, she didn't let me stay in the kids' lives. I was hurt about that. Lost twice. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, I be speaking to everybody. And I thought it was safe to do it because I had on be having on my face mask and I had my glasses on. I mean, before when I was on TV, it was different because a lot of older people look at my TV show. So when they would see me out, it would be cool. You know, they would be hugging, giving me hugs and stuff, and saying that's Tamara that's got the gospel show or something like that. But that was a different energy. But now that I'm on YouTube, like this is a whole different animal. You have men on here that become obsessed with you. People are just really it's a difference. It's a whole total difference. When I say that, I'm talking about it's a unhealthy obsessiveness, and the women become obsessed too. Miss Nelly says, "I love actions, not words." Me too. I like for people to show me. You know, I like for people to show me. Mhm. But for the record, there are a lot of good men out there. It's more good men out there than not. I'm not gonna be phony about that because there are a lot of women that have good husbands. A lot of them are taken already. Um, Now it's just that you know what we living in a era now where people become fascinated with folks and they feel like they have a right to invade their privacy and their space. And I definitely I have phobias, and I'm serious. I have phobias about people that I don't know trying to force themselves into my space and invade my privacy. And that's what they do on here. And that's the reason why I'm dedicated to making sure they go to jail. Bad thing about it is some of them don't care because they don't have nothing to lose. But you know, hey, I don't put a lot of focus on those that I know that don't have anything to lose. I'm talking about as far as them feeling like they don't care. What I can't understand is these people that do have something to lose. I'm trying to figure out why they get involved. Ronald Gray says, "Show you right, Miss Nelly. Man, bro, trust me when I tell you that Leo women are the best. I chose a Leo to have a child with. I couldn't be happier about it. You just have to understand their strength and level of creativity." I know Leo women are the best. I'm a Leo woman. I know Leo women are the best. I love the I don't know what it is about those horoscopes, but I get to thinking about dog. It seems like what they say about the in those horoscopes, it do kind of line up a lot of with how I am and stuff. I do too, but damn, Memphis need them folks to come in. Yeah, they. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's the God's truth. Yeah, I had said I was gonna only be on here an hour, and I've been on here 3 hours. It's 12 midnight. He said, "Whoa, horoscopes." Aries have good women too. I'm trying to think if I've ever dated an Aries man. I did. He was very charming, but he had an undercurrent. He could be bullheaded. He seemed very easygoing, but he had an undercurrent. Um, as a matter of fact, I've dated two Aries men. One of them I had a serious relationship with. The other we just talked. And I mostly, for some reason, I've always talked to Libras. I don't know how, because I be trying to run away from them, because they don't do nothing but cheat and lie. Um, but for some reason, I always end up with a Libra guy. Libras. I've dated a Sagittarius. The guy that I was telling you I was really mature. I wasn't ready for him. That's the only Sagittarius I've ever dated. He was a cool guy. Um, Cancer men are liars and manipulators. Um, I never date another Cancer. I don't think I've ever dated a Leo man. And I'm a Leo, and you know what they say that Leos are compatible with more compatible with other Leos because we understand each other. But I've never dated another Leo man. I don't know why, but I haven't. Leo men and women are extremely compatible. Yeah. What's going on, New Era? What's the word? Leo men and women are extremely compatible. Okay. I'm on my way. I've dated a Scorpio. I dated a Scorpio. I had a very, very long relationship with a Scorpio. We were together for many years. We was together for many years. Child, I tell you. We're Facebook friends. And I be looking at his Facebook sometimes and I be seeing him say, like I was looking at that recently. I sent him a message. He be like, "Happy birthday to my happy seventh, happy sweet 17 to my baby girl." Then he'll say, "Happy, 19th birthday to my son." And then he'll have be wishing his other son. I sent him a message one time. I said, "Are these your children, or are these your? Where did these kids come from?" But we hadn't dated in years, but the kids, like we hadn't dated in many years. But the kids are around like 19 and stuff. That's around the time we was going together. I was looking at that one day. I said, dog, because I said to myself, I was like, well, I ain't gonna get in this business. We ain't dated in years. Many, many years, like many years, like 19, 20 years. But I'm seeing him posting all these damn kids. And I mean, it's a lot of them. And they're around 17, 18, 19 years old. So I said, "Are these your children?" I was looking at them. I was like, "They look like him." I said, "Are these? Where did these kids come from? They mine. I said, that's the type of shit I'm talking about right there. All these damn kids, and I mean, he had about 6 or 7 of them. Um, I don't think you can date women who don't know. Once you get to know them, you will know if you are attracted to them as a person. I don't care how fine she is. If personality is ugly, she's right. I agree. I absolutely agree. Yeah, I mean, happy birthday to my son. Happy 20, finally made 20. I mean, he was supposed, he even got, I said, maybe these ain't his children. Because I know he loved kids. We had a very long relationship. We was together for many years. And that man was having all them damn babies. And I didn't even know it. That's why I don't trust nobody. I don't care, but I get shocked, and they look like him too. They just darker. Cause see, he like, and I was looking. I was like, dog, they look like him because I know he like dark skinned women. All of his. Listen, whenever I never called him cheating, but my cousins and them were in South Memphis deep, and they would call me cousin. Guess what? I was talking to such and such, and guess what? Girl, she said she got a boyfriend, and then she said him. I would call him. I would always go. My cousin said such and such. Baby, I don't even know what she's talking about. Get the girl on the phone. Get on the phone. I'm gonna prove to you. He was no good. He was so no good. Call her. I'm getting ready to prove to you that I would say, okay, I call, okay, I got her on the phone. He would ask, who is you? Motherfucker, you know who I am. I don't know who you are. Why you saying this? This my woman. I ain't never even talked to you. That's how he was. Motherfucker, you know we together. I mean, he was that I mean having all kind of babies and I didn't know it. That's why I be looking at him on Facebook. I'm like, damn, they look like him. They standing there with their mamas and stuff. And I was thinking, I was like, well shit, all of us favor. I was like, I know it's tight because he always like chocolate girls. And he's standing there with their mamas taking pictures for their birthdays and they 19 and 20 years old. And we broke up like 19, 20 years ago. No light skin, milk, chocolate, or chocolate. I mean, it's about 6 of them, y'all. It's about 6 of them. I posted a picture today and he putting all kinds of hearts and stuff on it, blowing kisses. I almost deleted the picture. I said, shoot, he'll be having somebody thinking we together. That's the one I told y'all when I used to be in South Memphis. Wherever we went, he had a whole lot of dudes around him, like Player Flag, Gangster Black, and all them. Those are his best friends, right? They would always be around him. Like we would be walking in South Memphis. I asked him one time, why everybody have to be walking with us? I mean, he'd be real calm about stuff too. He was one of them ones. Well, they just go everywhere I go. They like to they like to, hang with me. I was, oh, okay. I ain't had no idea he was a damn gang leader. I mean, that's the reason why I said I don't. My cousin said to me later on, girl, everybody knew he was a gang leader. I said, I didn't know that. I didn't know it. I didn't. That's the reason why he had all of them around him. And he'd be walking and looking back and looking all around, paranoid and stuff. I said, Lord, I sure thank you. Like, that's why my mom didn't like for me to go nowhere, go up there no more. Ronald Gray says I'm older than him, so he looks like me. Yeah. She said Dolph was a sexy and chocolate. Yeah, Dolph was handsome. He was very handsome. Tall and handsome. Ronald says they hated on Dolph. Nothing gay with me about me, but Dolph was a decent look. Yeah, Dolph was a very he was really neat. Even like as a woman, even when people talk about pretty boys, I like handsome men. They don't have to be no pretty boys. When they clean and handsome and smell good and smart and know how to carry themselves, to me that's sexy. I used to be friends with this guy. I think he was devastated that I was not interested in him. And we were cool. But he thought he was so fine, and he was a real nice. He was tall. His clothes looked nice on him. He was very handsome. And he had a very cute face, but he thought he was so fine. I guess he felt like all women were supposed to drool over him. I wasn't interested in him. And I think he found that devastating that I wasn't. I think he wanted me to be drooling over him because he used to always say stuff like, folks think I always talked about me because I got I got good hair and I'm light skinned, I'm tall and I look good and stuff. I mean, he always gave his. I didn't have to compliment him; he complimented himself. When he started throwing out hints, folks think me and you go together. I said, you ain't my type. I like dark skinned guys. I said I like dark skinned guys. I hurry up and threw him off my trail in case he was trying to get on it. Fat Pack says, Miss T, every time you tell a story about him, I think it's Tony Ball. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. He just didn't do it for you. I'm telling you, he was crazy. He thought he was so fine. I don't like men like that. I listened to Dolph for 5 hours yesterday. He is such a motivation. Yes, Dolph is a motivation. No big man, cause I'm big. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I used to like guys that was tall and thick. They had to be tall and thick. Like who let me see. I'm gonna give an example. Um I used to like guys that was tall and almost had a like a thick like a Suge Knight. Not as wide as his chest and stuff was, but y'all kind of get what I'm talking about. She like old corn fed nigga. I used to like them big old country. Jethro looking guys. I'm serious. Like if they look like they came from out of the backwoods of Mississippi and had on overalls and knew how to fix cars and do roofing on houses. Like I said, it's sexy to me to see a man work. It's just something about that that turns me on. Miss Nelly. I am. I'm up late. And I said I was gonna only be on like 45 minutes to an hour because I had not been on. Hmm. Yeah, they did. They kind of did P&B like they did Young Dolph. I hope all of this stuff is, I was looking at Key Glock was in I don't know, I got a feeling today and I'm gonna pray about it. But I was looking at Key Glock was in hold on. Somebody trying to contact me on Facebook. Oh Lord. I was looking at Key Glock in Paris. He's at the fashion week in Paris. And Key Glock is gonna go very far. I pray that God protects him. All those demonic spirits stay away from him. Yes, they are. DJ Sip Salt, yes, they are. Absolutely. Ronna Gray says we are blacks. We as blacks are traumatized. Go to counseling. I'm gonna tell you something, and this is something that I have not gone in a couple Wednesdays, but I'm going back this Wednesday. I've been going to grief counseling, and which is something I did like when for a little while when my grandmother passed away. Because my grandmother helped to raise me, and it's something I immediately started doing when my dad died. And grief counseling is really good. You know, grief counseling is really good. So that's something that I was doing. Um, and still have been doing. I haven't gone because, of course, y'all know I couldn't go last Wednesday. But I am gonna go back this Wednesday to grief counseling. It helps you to put your emotions in check as it relates to your family members that you've lost. Key Glock going to be a great actor too. Yes, he is. He represents the future. He's young enough. I'm glad he's getting into. I hope he keep the right type of people around him, whereas he don't get snaked. Hmm. Mm. Miss Nelly says, so when is Juke's funeral? I don't know. I kind of believe that he's already had it. That's what I believe, but I don't know. But I believe that he's already had it. Ronald says you can't love no one if you're not loving yourself. That's true. I agree. She says, did I find out who Paper Route Vicky is? Mm-mm. I really well, you know what? They said that they had been posting that Privé isn't closing, so I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. They say they ain't closing. They say that they're not closing. So, I'll okay. Anyways, they say they're not closing. So, um, mm, she didn't say. I don't think that she said that she was Dolph's cousin. Yeah, they do. Right. They do, Lucia. I went back through there, and because y'all know I went through there at night, and I thought it said for sale, but when I went back through there, there's a sign that's in on their property that says space available. So I figured if it was going to be for the other areas that was within there, it'd be in front of that place. But it was on Privé's lot, but they said that they're not closing. So you know, anyways, hey, if they said they ain't closing, they ain't closing. You know, s- okay, okay. S- Support Privé. That's all I got to say. Um, yeah, but I wonder why they don't put it. They don't put it if space is available. You know, from what I've known about that is like if somebody is getting ready to leave, if they don't own the place, she couldn't put it up for sale anyways because she don't own it. If somebody is not going, if they've let the person that owns it know that they're not going to resign their lease, oftentimes they put a space available. The person will start soliciting, right? But I don't know. They say they're not closing, so hey, I ain't gonna argue with nobody about it. Whether they're gonna close, they say they're not. So one of my subscribers uh had posted saying, Miss T, I saw them moving stuff out of there. Hey, they said they're not closing. They was riding by and saw them bringing stuff out, moving stuff out, some stuff out. But I don't know. If they say that they're not closing, then I say go support them. I don't want to say that about another black business, and then people think that they're closing and they're not. That I'm gonna let them make it with that. Whatever. Hey, hopefully, I wish them well. Um, New Era says, well, no one way or the other soon. That's true. I wish him well. Um, exactly. But it would be in her best interest to get the hell on. I'm telling you. Mm. Yeah, if hey, that situation there runs real deep. So I wouldn't, feel comfortable. I wouldn't. But hey, I wish them people the best. Where Juke got killed, I heard is in walking distance. It is. Where Juke got killed at is about 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah, about 3 or 4 minutes up the street. Privé is about three a driving distance. It's about 3 or 4 minutes up the street, and walking distance about 20 minutes if you're walking. What you will see are sophistication and escalated attacks to include bombs. Oh wow, I hope not. Oh, Lord have mercy. DJ Sipsaw says Privé is just a dangerous place after all this killing. I just ate Dolph, hate Dolph, and Juke lost their. Yeah, I hate Dolph and Juke lost their lives. I don't wish that. Um, Dolph loved his children, and I saw how Juke kids loved him. So it's sad, and especially for the kids. Those kids loved him. Those their kids love both of them. You know, so I know this got to be heartbreaking for the kids. No breaking news on Straight Drop Lawyer yet. I got some tea on Straight Drops Lawyer. I got some tea on that. I'm gonna give it to y'all and the members, of course. I'm trying to wait on something else that's happening. It's something else going on. And y'all notice I kind of been quiet about it, but I'm gonna put it in the members. I gotta be downtown tomorrow. Fat Pack says it's been like Privé never existed to me, anyways. Miss Nella says, okay, okay. Tambora says, it's funny hearing you speak. Yeah, I get to thinking about like I'm doing my copycat Popeyes fried chicken wings tomorrow. I cannot wait. And I gotta put my chicken wings in vinegar. Do y'all soak y'all's chicken wings and y'all meat and stuff in vinegar? I do. I soak my meat, especially my wings. I let it sit in vinegar, and that kills everything. Ronald says, "Govan, they never speak of him. Wow, where was Govan when Juke got killed? I don't know. I don't even know. Y'all think Govan would be out there doing something, oh, and he know the folks watching him? Hmm. He said he got busted before doing things. Mm. Oh wow. Nobody ever talks about the other guy anymore. What was it, Shondell? Nobody talks about Shondell anymore. Ronald Gray says this whole case is so suspect. You ask me. Mm, mm, mm. I'll be leveling up on camera surveillance and to include underbody of car. The bombs are coming. You're hearing it here. The bombs are coming for who car, New Era? Betty Boo, I think Miss Jerry being a little cocky now. It's no way she should open back up. Them people always have to prove a point, but at the end, lives always be in danger. They honestly don't care. A New Era, you says I'll be leveling up on camera surveillance and to include underbody of car. The bombs are coming. You're hearing it here. The bombs are coming and the bombs are coming where? New Era. He said this isn't fresh intel, but what's to come? Are you talking about as it relates to this young Doss case? Or are you talking about as it relates to the United States? Nathaniel says, y'all better open your eyes. It's about the land in and around Memphis. I don't think so, love. I don't think so. Who do I think next to do what? DJ Sipsaw. Hey, Philly boy. Either way, get Govan. Either way, Bet Govan feels he is getting off now. I don't know. DJ Sipsaw. You know what? I hope nobody is next to get whacked. Lord knows I hope nobody is next. I hope nobody is next, but I don't believe like I don't know. I hope that these guys stop. But I want, even though I believe God in them know that Young Dolph's artists did not have anything to do with this. Um I don't know. I was looking at Key Glock today, and Key Glock has been going up, and we understand what that jealousy does, right? I want him to always keep top notch security around him. If anything happens to Key Glock, we if anything happens to Key Glock, CMG's label needs to be defunct. I mean, because I just this stuff needs to stop. I don't want to see nobody on their side die. I don't want to see anybody on Young Dolph's side, die. It's enough. We've had enough of this craziness. They're not going to stop. It's feeding Agenda 2023. Never know what's already on paper and signed by them. Duke told something when they pick him up. Duke told something when they picked him up from where? Miss Nelly, when they picked Duke up from where? They're not going to stop. It's feeding. Okay, CMG isn't going anywhere. Well, they need to concede. They don't have to go anywhere, but they don't need to perpetuate death of other artists. Miss Nelly says it's time for us to get together like other races do. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I don't know. For some reason, I don't feel like I don't know. I feel like it's something else what that happened because the day I just don't believe in coincidences. The day before he passes away, he you know there's something he posts saying that rather than face me, you rather snake me. I mean that's saying a lot right there. Uh, it's not going to happen. Mm. It's not going to happen. They're not going to allow them making too much money with Black Death. Yeah, that's sad. Oh Lord, that's so sad. Mm. A lot of snitching comes with killing T Lady street laws. Wow. Mm. We've been here too long not to own hospitals. I agree, Ronald. Ronald says we've been here too long not to own hospitals or airports or anything major. We can't blame the we can't blame other people. That's gonna only happen if we unite. I mean, we haven't. It's like we haven't caught on yet that uniting is what's gonna bring our community out of bondage. We can't unite for nothing in the world. We can't unite, and I don't know why. I don't know why people can't unite. He said Willie Lynch got us. Hmm. He had a formula that would work for years and years and years, and it's happening. Keep us divided. I mean, because nothing can be built by one single person. They defeated any chance of a collective with integration, subjugation. That was their entire purpose, not assimilation, but subjugation of our economy. Mm. And it's definitely working. Even back in the 60s, when black people started trying to like own little I forget what they called them. It wasn't gas stations. It was like I forgot what they called them. They would go and burn them down and stuff. jealousy and envy instead of being happy for your brother and sister. Our community is sick. Our community is sick. All right, y'all. We've been on here almost 4 hours. I gotta get off. Now look at me. I've been on. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and can y'all believe I still got something that I gotta do? I've been working with this guy. He was like, I ain't never seen nobody. He hired me to do a job. He said, I ain't never seen nobody. I had to beg to send my invoice. He said, woman, you just don't like being paid. I said, yes, I do. So I gotta finish my paperwork because I promised him that I would have my invoice and his report in tomorrow. So let me go on and finish that. I'm already tired. Anyways, you guys, I'm sleeping, but I still got some work to do. I enjoy being on here with you guys tonight. To the hackers, I guess y'all just gonna have to hack again. I'm getting ready to do something to kick you right back out. Y'all sick. Y'all, please like, share, and subscribe if you would like to support the channel. You could definitely support the channel via Cash App. I love you guys. Have a good night.